Welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another Q&A session with Irish Strength Training. Please keep the questions coming in the comments down below or over onto my Instagram, Irish Strength Training. DM me there and I'll get to your questions. First question today was, should I get a strength training program? Definitely. If you don't have a program going into the gym, you're wasting your time. So number one, you need to have targets to hit. You need to look at your program and go, right, I did 90 kg last week. I need to get the 100 kg for 5 reps this week. So you need to constantly have targets so you can see that progression along the way and reach that progress. You need to constantly be challenging your body and trying to push those weights up or push the reps up or whatever it is, push the speed up if that's your thing. The next point is, if you don't have a program and you just walk into the gym, you might go, maybe I'll do some biceps, I'll do that. Or, I might do a couple of squats here or there. Or, you don't have a set program, so you've got a lot of wasted time. You don't have focus for what you're supposed to be doing. And that again means that you're not going to make the progress that you could be making. You're also going to waste an awful lot of time in the gym just sort of trying to figure out, well, what will I do next? Rather than just looking at your sheet and going, right, I need to do that move next. I need to do that weight. It makes it a lot more efficient in the gym. The next thing is where to get a training program. Go onto my Instagram account, DM me. I do programs for people. So if you want a personalized program, feel free to drop on over there. There are 1,000,001 generic programs online that might work for you, or you'll be able to shuffle things around and maybe make it work for you. Or for those more experienced lifters, you're looking at the Wendler program and fitting in what you know, your exercises to that program. So under no circumstances can anybody out there going, well, I don't have a program, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to get one. There are dozens of ways to get a program. It can range from a free basic program that you'll be able to make work for you, or to a personalized program which the likes of me would be able to do for you. So no excuses, get to it. Next up is, why am I not seeing results in my strength training? There's a lot of different answers for this. However, I'm going to touch on some of the main ones. First off, nutrition. If you're in a calorie deficit, so you're trying to lose weight and you're in a calorie deficit, so your body is using 3,000 calories, you're taking in 2,500. So that's what we call a deficit. You're taking in less calories than your body is using, and that's how you lose weight. Now, when this is happening, it is very, very difficult to increase strength while you're losing weight. Not impossible. So before people start commenting, giving out to me, it's not impossible. However, it's very, very difficult and very few people can do it. So that's the first step. You want to look at your nutrition. If you are losing weight, you're possibly losing muscle mass and you might lose strength, then obviously your lifts are going to suffer. The other thing, if you're not taking in the amount of calories that your body needs, you're not going to have the energy to actually push through and do those heavier weights that you're asking. The next thing is, how many days are you actually training? Are you putting in enough training to get the results that you're expecting? Normally the minimum you would say is about 3 days. Anything less than that and you're not really doing enough. Also, you want to make sure that when you are training, you're keeping the intensity up, you're actually pushing yourself, that your body is being challenged all the time. There's no point in doing 6 days a week in the gym, but you're doing very little, you're on your phone on Instagram when you're in there. You want to make sure that you're working hard, pushing yourself as hard as you can, and that will allow you to see the progress. Next up is rest days. Sometimes this can be a little bit tricky to take the rest days. However, your body needs it to recover properly. The whole idea with doing an exercise, so for instance, we'll say a bicep curl, you're going to start tearing away at the muscle. Then you take in your protein, your body rebuilds the muscle and it rebuilds it stronger and bigger than it was before. However, if you go in and every day you're doing bicep curls, you're tearing away at that muscle and your body doesn't have time to repair it and rebuild it. So that's where you're really going to struggle to see the results, because your body just hasn't had time to recover and be able to lift more. And finally, another reason is that your body might be getting used to the exercises that you're doing and the reps that you're doing. In my opinion, every 8 weeks you need to shake up your training program a little bit. Now, some of your lifts might stay the same. The likes of your deadlift, your squat, the staples that will always be in your program. However, just changing up a couple of different exercises means that your body is getting a new challenge, it's getting a new stimulus, and it will work those muscles in a different way. Also, your body gets used to reps quicker than it gets used to an exercise or gets used to the weight that it's lifting. So reps are the thing it gets used to very, very quickly. So constantly changing those rep ranges are very, very important. So if you're working on strength, you're going anywhere from 1 rep up to sort of around 6 reps or maybe 8 reps on some weeks. So constantly changing those reps for each training session is very, very important. So your first week you might go, well, I'll do 5 sets of 5 reps. The next one you'll go, I might change down to 5 sets of 3 reps, then up to 6 reps, then down to 2s. Constantly keep it changing, keep the body guessing, and it will challenge the body every session. The final question for today is, how do I start lifting heavier? And it's fairly simple, it's fairly straightforward. Number 1 step is make sure your technique and your form is 100% before you start worrying about pushing the weights up and trying to push up your 1 rep max or 3 rep max or whatever it is. Focus on form and technique first. Once you know that's perfect, that's when we'll move on to the weight side of things. If you try and do the weight side of things first, you'll injure yourself, guaranteed. If your form isn't 100% and you're pushing your body right to the limit, chances are something will break. The next thing is it's all a gradual process. So through the weeks, you're constantly going to be pushing that weight up. But as you're pushing the weight up, you're going to be bringing the reps down. So you don't want to be doing your 8 to 12 reps when you're trying to work on strength. You're going to be sticking from sort of 1 rep up to 5. Different times, just to give your body a little bit of a change and a challenge, you might go up to 8 reps. But in general, most of your training sessions for those big lifts are going to be 1 rep to 5 reps. That's the range you're going to be in. You're going to track your weights all the way and keep trying to add on a little bit more. Some days you won't be able to reach your target for that day, but that doesn't matter. Put in as much effort as you can, and the following week you will see an increase. And slowly but surely it will start pushing up. Again, I would say get yourself a strength program, whether it's one you're getting online for free or whether it's one that you're paying a coach for. It's very, very important that you do that. And if you keep training, keep pushing it, and keep challenging your body, you will see those results in the end. So I hope this helps. Thanks for joining me. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.